What we got?
What's up, sitters? This is Bradford Douglas along with Joey Edge
Sitters, what's good?
and Chris Martinez.
What's happening, man?
It wasn't that bad.
I see we're a little rusty tonight.
Yeah, I had a week off.
Brad didn't know when to come in.
No, because the oh boy, the screen wasn't on over there.
Hey, that's karma. That's karma in
It
action
was.
right
Instant.
Yeah, that's instant karma.
Instant.
Yeah,
I do
boy.
count on the screen to tell me when to start talking. We
That
also
is-
have producer Rolf. I like to say that as well. But he talked. So, what's up, guys? How you doing this week?
Man, I'm doing good. Doing really good. How are you?
I'm great. You're glad to be here on a Thursday evening with my good friends in the house with the sitters. So, Chris, how are you?
On the front porch, you mean? One might say you're on the front porch.
Sitting on the front porch.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to be back. Last week was tough. It was like how many? Realistically, we've missed what now? That's like
two.
Number 2.
That's number 2.
Yeah,
I think it's got to be more than that, right?
I think it's.
I thought 3 was
I thought
my
it was
initial thought, but
Because the first one we missed was you.
Yeah.
Whenever you went out of town, I don't think we've missed another one since then.
No, because I think
there's one missing.
no, there was. Oh no, because you guys recorded.
Yeah,
That
we
night.
did it.
Yeah,
Yes.
And then last week,
I think it's 2.
Yeah.
2 in 3 years, 4 years, we'll take it. We will
Coach
take
Reed,
it.
what's up, buddy?
Yeah, shout out Coach Reed.
Sup, nerds?
That's one of my favorite.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to talk a little UF spring game.
Yes,
today.
sir, we are.
We're
Yes,
also
sir.
going to talk FSU spring game,
Yes, sir, we are again.
and then Joey, we also
A
have.
few other things that we're going to discuss.
There you
along
go.
The way.
There we
There
go.
we go. Good
That's
job.
great. But before we get any of that, let's go ahead and talk about JW Weaponry. They are the premier gun store in the South, and they are always loaded. Go see John. He loves customers, visitors, people who really just like to talk. Joe, you
right.
want to give him the number?
Yeah, I would love to give him the numbers. Number 7. Nope. The number's 386-243-8587. I looked at the number 7. Sorry.
Sitters, this is what happens. You talk trash.
Yeah.
386
Boy, oh boy, pride comes before the fall, doesn't Chris?
386-243-8587 for JW Weaponry. What's up, Clayton Steinrich in the chat?
Fellas,
Go
says
Nuggets.
Clayton.
So, I actually watched the FSU spring game. Where do you want to start, UF or FSU?
I think the show notes say
We can
UF.
go. We can go to either one. It truly doesn't matter to me.
Florida happened first. We'll go
Florida did
chronological.
have Florida and
Is there
Athens,
anything else while we're getting some people in here? Is
Yeah,
there
we can.
anything
We
else?
can, we can small talk while we're getting.
Let's
some more
small
viewers.
talk it while there's some
Avs in 5, Clayton. I agree. I think they're going to come back strong tonight. They lost surprisingly the other night. They're playing the Kraken. Yeah, did not expect the Kraken to come out and get a game 1 win. They played really, really well. Maybe not 5-6 probably.
Okay.
What about the Bolts? How do y'all feel about Tampa?
They're getting
they're-
smoked
yeah, they're getting-
right now.
Yeah, but
ball right now.
they stole the first one, right?
Yeah, stole
Yes.
the first one, played really,
They
really
didn't steal it,
well.
They killed them.
They
Didn't
killed them. I'm saying they won the first one.
Yeah.
They took it.
Didn't expect that. Really thought they were going to go down 0-2 and go to Tampa, and they stole the first game. So that's very exciting for Tampa.
Didn't expect that.
No, that's big news though.
What do you think of
Doubting
the series?
Douglas.
I think the Leafs are going to win the series. I hope they don't, but I think
No.
they're going to.
No more camera on Brad.
Okay, that's fine.
He'd probably rather that.
That's okay. That's called for. But I think they're going to lose. I hope they don't. But I think the Leafs are just really, really good on defense, and I don't know if they're going to have the scoring to stay with the Leafs throughout the series.
Scored 7, game 1.
Okay,
Scored
that's
7.
great.
Scored 7.
He said throughout the series. Just saying, throwing it out there. He said throughout the series
you.
he doesn't think they can do it. Chris, you got any thoughts?
No, Brad, very thorough on the hockey there. Very, very thorough on the hockey. What I do have a thought on is I'm excited about football coming back. Spring,
Super excited.
Boy,
This
we have
time-
a lot of irons in the fire at the front
Boy,
porch.
yes. Yeah, my God. Joey's like about to make a playoff baseball run. Football, spring ball is coming up. We're like giving out helmets and stuff, and that's wild and crazy. And
Hey, can we get a Columbia High
It's-
helmet here in the studio?
yeah, we can do that.
I mean, the
I
front
have
porch?
2 at my house. They're mine from when I wore. I didn't take them. Kids
no,
would
we're
the
sure.
kids would never wear these helmets.
No, they would not.
They call it a bucket now. So I'm like, well, these buckets were the best thing out there
At that time.
in that time.
82 years ago.
But yeah, we can get one. We can get one on site. That's no problem. But yeah,
I
it's
see,
a
I
lot.
see you're in your CHS gear tonight.
Yeah, apparently that's the first time I've done that
Yeah, it's the first time.
in a month.
I think
the-
you've
it's
worn
the
a
first time.
hat before. But
No,
Nope.
I don't own a Columbia High School hat
Okay.
because I can't freaking get one. I've got to go to Bryan Sports, and I'm going to go to Bryan Sports. But
I'm sorry. I wish I could get you one. We don't
it's
have any.
unbelievable. Baseball program has like 5 hats, different colors, alternates,
I have one.
and I can't get.
Oh,
I
did you
can't
give me
get
the
one.
last one?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, no, but no hats like this. Well, we're not gonna go. The gear in the football facility is non-existent.
We're gonna get that turned around though.
Brown Sports.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
That's right. That's right.
We'll talk about them later, though.
How's it been going? Spring football for you?
Uh,
Columbia High.
we're just
I know
lift-
you're not really into spring football yet. That starts Monday. Yes.
Correct. Yeah, we're just lifting and throwing periodically. A lot of work to do. On the kids are working hard though, so that's all you can ask for. But there's a lot of work to be done.
Yeah.
Brand new offense, brand new defense. So tons and tons and tons of installation and reps and install, and a little bit more. The hardest thing right now, which is crazy. So new coaching staff. Florida has a new DC, so he probably is dealing with some of the same. Like identifying what players can do and what they cannot do.
Right.
I can only evaluate them right now based off gym shorts and shirts.
Yeah.
I don't know how physical they are. I don't know how instinctive they are. Like, and I'm not gonna. I can go off what other people say, but I'm gonna. That's
Right.
gonna be
It's
my.
not your job to.
It's gonna be my call.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I don't really have a great idea. Everyone's like, "Hey, how you gonna be?" And I'm like, I don't know. I
Let you know
truly
later.
don't know. It's not coach speak. I just truly don't know.
Yeah. Let you know later.
Probably know in like 7 days, a week from right now, I might have an idea.
I think so. I think you'll know.
Exciting.
It is exciting. I'm super excited for Columbia High football right now.
Yes.
Dude, I am too actually.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come to at least one game.
7.
At least one game.
Dude, come to all the home games.
I can't talk
I'll
to
try.
Tyler right now. One game.
I don't know. He's already been to that many baseball games this year.
I went to 2 this year.
Okay.
Bradford. Thank you very much.
Which
And
2
I'm
did you go
bad
to?
luck. Not good. We went 0-2. No, we won the first game. We went Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, we won the Tuesday game.
Okay. Got you.
It wasn't pretty, but we won.
Hey, you know what
That
people
was
should
no
do right now? Like, subscribe, and retweet, but also turn on notifications to the YouTube channel.
Click that
Subscribe
bell.
to us. Click that bell.
Ring
Click
the
that
bell.
bell. Ring the bell. Tell a buddy right now too. It's been a while. We might as well go ahead
Yeah,
and
it's a
get into the
weird
show.
night. It's Thursday night.
Though. It's an awkward night.
Invite a friend.
Yeah.
Invite a friend. Never know
Yeah.
what'll happen on a Thursday.
Invite a friend.
Yeah. So if
Get
you're here
someone
with
new.
us on a Thursday, thank you so much, Sitters. We appreciate y'all being here with us on a Thursday.
Coach Faulkner, basketball coach at Columbia High School, passed him in the gym today. He's like, "Hey, what? No pod?" And I'm like, "Sorry, couldn't do it last night." He's like, "I might try to jump in tonight live." So he might be here with us.
Love that.
Texting him right now.
Yeah, send him a link.
Yep.
Let's go Florida spring game first, Joey.
Let's do it.
You were not there, but you watched diligently, correct?
I watched diligently with you. Yes.
Yes, we did. We did watch it together. What is Tyler? Did you watch it as well?
No, Chris.
Okay.
No, I
God
did not.
Almighty. Joey, your
You
initial.
don't hire me for the sports takes.
You're right, but we kind of like them. Your diligent first thought overall viewpoint from or takeaway from the Florida spring game.
Oh boy.
Is there any takeaway from a spring game?
I think there's always something. The initial positive takeaway was the defense looked competent, and they flew.
Yes.
That was the biggest thing I saw. They flew to the ball. A lot of energy on that side of the ball. A lot of energy, and I like that.
Yep.
A lot of energy from the defensive coordinator, which we've talked about several times before.
He's got some juice.
He's got some juice. We have not done a show since I went to the practice or the scrimmage before
Yeah.
the spring game, and we've talked about it. But like, old boy had a lot of juice that day too. There was never a play where he didn't coach something or somebody, and it was always coaching. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like yelling and screaming and look at me. It was coach. So that's a positive. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I saw that. I think a lot of times people get like a little bit too juiced up on spring games. It's legitimately a practice.
Yeah.
They try to dress it up as nice as they can to make it like a showcase, if you will, or
So what's the purpose?
an event. It's to get the fans excited, to host recruits, to give guys like a game type rep, a game type feel.
Oh God.
I feel like Florida did a little bit better than that than most.
I think Florida probably had like one of the more realistic spring games
Right.
that I've seen.
I thought so too.
Florida State had like drills in between, and
Yeah.
I don't particularly care for that.
Yeah,
but they
I
treat it like a practice.
At Florida State, it really was a practice.
Yeah,
Like it was that with some plays.
a couple series
Yeah,
here
with
and
a
there.
couple
They
series,
did
yeah.
like situational stuff, goal line, red zone stuff. I
Yep.
mean, I, as a coach, I get it, but as a fan, I'm like, ugh,
Right.
I don't really care to watch this.
What did you take away from Florida's? Because you watched it with me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to be too critical because I just said it. I think it's like a practice. I do think Florida's felt more like a game. I think the good thing was that they were able to have like two teams,
Right.
Like legitimately two teams with like depth on both sides. That's a big deal, especially in the college football season in that conference where it's inevitable they're going to be banged up. I thought the depth was good. I think the running back room is absurd. Like it's still really, really good.
It's loaded.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I mean, you got the two best back from last year, and then the new kid from Tulane, Cam Carroll.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
you like him a lot?
he's not a big drop.
No.
He's not a big drop. And then the Webb kid, the freshman from Trinity, I thought he looked really, really good in the spring, in the scrimmage the week before. Thought he looked pretty good again in the spring game. So
Yeah.
running back room's really good. I think the offensive line is going to be good.
Yeah.
Missing three guys, and then depth is of course always an issue at offensive line, and you saw that with some of the bad snaps with the third and the fourth center. The first two centers are fine.
Yeah.
They didn't have bad snaps.
You don't want to have to get to 3 and 4. If you're getting to 3 and 4, then like it's not a great thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like everybody kept talking about the snaps and the bad snaps.
Oh
and
yeah,
blah blah blah, and it looks bad. I get it, but if you're at the third and the fourth center, you're going to be in trouble anyways.
Yeah. Your season is not great. Yeah, so I thought that was a good thing. I thought the backs looked really good.
Yep.
I think they're going to have to. They're going to have to lean on them.
Have to.
I don't think the quarterback play is very good at all.
Nope.
I think it's actually bad, like I said the first time I watched it.
Yes.
Everyone else got to see that now too.
Yeah, I mean
That's been consistent, right?
Right.
So the practice I went, it wasn't great.
practice I went to wasn't great.
We saw it live, wasn't great.
Right.
So I think it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I think this. I'm not gonna talk too much about the schedule. We won't really get to that. I don't like Ryan Vaughn in the chat. Take away 3-9 season. I don't think it'd be quite that bad, but I think it could literally be anywhere from like 5-7 to 8-4. I think that's my window.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, like 5-7 is worst case scenario. Some bad injuries happen, tough injury luck.
Yeah.
5-7, 8-4. I think is like kind of like the ceiling, in my opinion. I can't see them at like 9 wins.
It'd be hard to see him at 9 wins given the current roster, the current situation. I think Graham Mertz is the obvious starter.
Is it? You think it's obvious? Yeah, probably.
I do. I think
I agree with that.
He would have to significantly improve, in my opinion,
Yeah.
for that 8-win season to become a 9 or 10-win season. I think it'd have to be drastic.
Yeah.
I just don't see that happening.
No, I don't either. I don't. I don't. He's not a young guy.
No.
You know what I
No,
mean? He's not a young guy. He is who he is at this
Right.
point, in my opinion.
I thought he did okay in the spring game. I know. Like a lot of people said, blah.
Their numbers weren't the worst.
No, the numbers weren't the worst,
But
but they were
that's-
also inflated a touch.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Oh, Pearsall, not covering him. Nobody's going to cover him.
No.
He's really good.
He is really good.
He's a
The
problem.
problem is there's not much else.
Not yet. They got some young guys that could
I
potentially
like
be
the potential
developed.
of Gene. Mizell is a go guy.
Yeah.
He can take the top off.
They have
He's got to
athletes.
develop.
They have athletes there.
They do.
And the offensive line is serviceable.
They
Lean
are.
on the running game, let the defense be good, and you can go play like decent football.
Now, yeah, I agree. I don't know for sure that we know that the defense is going to be good, but they did look better.
Well, they won't be worse.
Literally
Will
cannot
not
be worse.
Will not be worse. Brad, do you have any initial thoughts on Florida, like what we're taking away, or anything you want to add?
I didn't watch one single second of the spring game, but I will say I did read a couple of things, and it's
Yeah.
basically what Charles saying. The quarterback play was not impressive, but the running back room is just ridiculous. So they're just going to have to lean on the run. I mean, back in the old Muschamp days, lean on the run, and you'll win some games that way.
Yeah, I think that's what they should have done last year a little bit more. I think they won.
Yeah.
Because Richardson has so many tools and so much potential, and so I think that's a lot of the issue with him was, but he also was very inconsistent. But they tried too much to give him a little bit more freedom than he probably needed or deserved, and they should have probably just leaned on the run game a little bit more last year and had a little bit probably more successful season then, but didn't. Maybe learn from it. I don't think they'll ask Graham Mertz to do as much as they asked Anthony Richardson to do, which I think actually, weirdly enough, maybe makes the offense a little better because they're going to they'll lean on the run game there. So,
I hear what you're saying. I cannot agree, but I hear what you're saying. I respect your opinion.
yeah, I mean,
I respect the
it's
point.
not that the offense is going to be better. I don't know. It's hard to, but you know what I mean. Like they're going to run the ball more. So that
So
in
they may
turn
be more
shortens
effective.
the game and is more effective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Control the line of scrimmage. See what you can do with it.
I mean, the issue is if you can't control line, like if I know, then I can load up,
Right.
and then that I'm just like devil's advocate. But yes,
Yeah.
I think that has to be the recipe for the season.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to lean back and lean on the quarterback and throw it 25, 35 times a game.
No.
Well, not.
If they have to do that, it's going to be a long day at the office.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But I
Really
think
long
you
day.
have to have faith in Napier enough to know that he's not going to do that.
Yeah, agreed. And I think he needs time. I don't think like
The
I think
reason-
I think he's building what he needs to build. It's just not going to be as pretty as we want it to be this year.
I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I think this year is going to be tough on Florida fans.
Really tough.
I
agree.
think it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. I just think you have to be patient because I think if you give a guy time, he's doing a very good job with the recruiting classes.
Yeah.
He's identifying very, very good players. Hopefully,
I tend to disagree.
what do you think?
I don't think it would be that difficult because I think Florida fans recognize
No, they don't.
the drop off at quarterback is going to be pretty severe.
Y'all don't, but okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think that Florida fans will be fine if they see the defense make some significant strides. I think
Even
to
if the
me,
record is similar? I can't see that.
When are
I
Florida
don't
fans fine?
understand. I mean, maybe I'm just too reasonable of a
I think maybe you are, but I also think there's a lot of Gator fans.
see
The
what I'm
majority
saying,
of one. I'm sitting. You two are both in the Anthony Richardson wasn't a great college quarterback camp.
I don't know that. Yeah, he wasn't a great quarterback.
I'm just saying. So if you think that's not great, I don't think you're going to be super impressed with Graham Mertz. Your point is
But
the
that's my point.
expectations will
Yeah,
be lower,
expectations are lower.
but that's in a bad place.
Well,
That's like that's like apathy. Then at that point, like we're just kind of I'm just.
But that's what this year is. It's a bridge year. I feel like. Am I the only Gator fan that feels that way?
No, it's 100% a bridge.
It's
year.
a bridge year. Like what do I expect?
Keep the ship floating right now to
That's what I'm
reap
saying.
the benefits and rewards in the future.
Make the defense look better, and then to me that would be the win.
Well-
if the defense gets
No, I absolutely agree with what you're
I'll
saying.
say this, Rolf. Going from Taggart to Norvell, I knew we were going to be bad year one and year two. That didn't mean it didn't really piss me off year one. I remember one day,
That's a fair
year,
point.
me and Chris were sitting there, and I'm just dead silent. And Chris is talking to me. He finally just looks at me and says, "Brad, say something, man, or just tell me to F off, or just don't hang out with me." He's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I'm just frustrated." But he's like, "You knew we were going to be bad." And then he went, "You know what? I'm frustrated too."
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it may be hard to do in the moment, like because every Saturday we're all going to
Nobody wants to lose.
Yeah, we're all going to sit down. We're going to watch the same game.
Yeah.
we're going to be hopeful for whatever reason. Like every fan does that.
Yeah, of course.
Right? And then the game starts, and then it goes on, and then some things happen, and you get frustrated, and then they lose, and then your whole weekend's ruined.
I just feel like maybe I'm being too reasonable. Like win the games that you should win, and to me, all right, let's look forward to Lagway.
So real quick, let's do this because I love this is really really good. Sherm says if they play good football, I don't care if they have a losing record.
Right.
If they play good football, they won't have a losing record.
100%
I'm afraid
agree.
it won't be good football. That's my point. I don't think the product is going to be good.
I think
I don't think the quarterback play will be good, but
Yeah, that's my biggest issue. Is I don't think the product will be bad. I think the quarterback play will be bad. If you can weather the quarterback play being not great and have a 7-5 season, but other things look better around you, like everything.
Okay,
else,
I can get with that.
that's my point.
Right.
It's like
So you guys are saying like if Napier is able to mask the quarterback, hide the quarterback position, guys, that's tough to do.
It's very
I
tough to
don't
do.
But
think
if
he
you-
needs to hide it. I just think the defense needs to keep the game, keep the offense in the game. I think that's the only thing that they really need to do. Like if you ask any Gator fan, what was your biggest gripe about last season? What would they say?
Defense sucked.
The defense was awful.
Yeah.
You fix that one thing, and I think Gator fans would be like, well, we lost Anthony Richardson, so obviously the offense wasn't that good. But you know what? Defensively, we improved a lot.
That you don't like.
It will be. It will be.
Marty said, "Does Napier have that much time for real success?"
Yeah,
Yeah, he will. I think he has to.
he does.
Lagway's
I mean,
right on
if they go 2-10 this year, no, he won't.
No, I don't. That's not.
But I don't think that's a reasonable expectation either. I think that people see what he's building in future recruiting classes.
And that's evident.
And it's
that's,
and it's tough to overlook that. As of this very moment, their average rating per player is the best in the country for the 2024 class. Like he's doing things the right way. It's going to take time. We've said this from the beginning. You guys said it at Florida State with Mike Norvell. You came into a mess. It's going to take time. Year 3, you got a couple of guys that he needed. Hit the portal for some guys. Everything kind of worked out. 10-win season.
caveat to that, there was a very, very loud minority that was not happy and called for his head early.
Right.
you're going to have the same thing.
Right.
Every fan base does. They're called fanatics. Like I'm not just saying
Right.
like our fan base.
Right.
Riley's right too. Coach Reed said if we can fit counter, I'll take it. I think they'll fit, and he knows it. They'll fit counter. That guy Armstrong knows what he's doing. He comes from a good tree. He comes from the tree.
I do like Armstrong.
Yeah.
Marty said he doesn't think Napier has enough time. I don't agree because I think that
They don't have a choice, I don't think.
He
Yeah,
said he
I
doesn't
think-
have a lot of time.
Yeah.
Enough would assume that.
I'm sorry, he doesn't have a lot of time.
I don't think he has a lot of time. I think that he has to do what he's doing with. He has to do. Here's what I think.
I think if he's average, he still has 4 years.
From now.
Period. Like from the beginning to 4 years, I think he's got 4 years no matter what.
He's
Unless
on year 2 right now.
He's in year 2 right now.
I think that's probably fair.
I'll buy that for you.
I think this year is critical though. I think here's what I'll put a bow on this and we can move on.
Okay.
Unless because this is good, I'm good with this. If Billy Napier, here's what he has to do in my opinion this season. He has to do well enough to hold the recruiting class together.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's it. That's it.
Absolutely.
Do well enough to hold the recruiting class together, and you may lose one here or there, but hold it together overall, and then you have the hope of Lagway and whoever and all the other guys they have.
Right.
Then it's like, okay, we got our friend, we got our guy, and now we can build around it.
Yeah.
Can I take us on a quick detour?
I don't know if we
It's
can.
related. It's
Okay.
related.
Okay.
Because I was thinking about the whole Jaden Rashada thing, and well, that could be a point of contention for Gator fans. You know, the offense sucked because we didn't get Rashada. And then it hit me. Do you think it's possible that like someone on the Florida staff leaked like the $13.5 million thing, and that's why it gets so much push? Because every Gator fan that I've talked to is like, "Oh man, I'm glad we didn't give him 13.5. That's way too much." Do you think that's possible?
I have no idea.
Do you see what I'm saying? Though
I see exactly what you're saying, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to the question.
What would the purpose of that be? To
so
get
that
him?
Gator fans aren't like super mad that we didn't get
Oh,
Rashada
I
because
see.
it's $13.5 million.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It just kind of hit me.
Maybe.
That actually would make a lot of sense because it gets a lot of credibility. The 13.5. It's reported
Yeah. Yeah.
as
Yeah.
if it was a really good source.
Yeah. Exactly. I agree with that.
Joe, you know what the hardest part for me was during like our bridge years, as Rolf was just saying?
What?
When you're not a great team, like you're still kind of building, and you get those noon games, and you watch your team lose first thing in the afternoon. It really sucks. Like that was the worst thing about it. We had so many noon games from like Willie Taggart to like last year. It was like we'd lose by 3, and like I'd be pissed from Saturday at 3:00 till the rest of my weekend.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sherman came back with, you can play good football and still lose. Just don't try and do what your players is not capable of doing. Stay within their strengths, which is not a lot right now. Yeah. I mean, I agree. But if you play good football, typically you're going to be at least in the game, and if you're getting in the game, you've got a chance.
And
to
then
win late.
coaching sets it apart.
Right.
So if you have good enough coaching, they should try to win the game.
Yeah. Ryan Bell says Napier has a 3-year window. I still think it's 4. I think it's 4 minimum. As long as he doesn't really look bad.
If he
And
didn't
I
coach
just-
at Florida, I would agree.
I just don't. I think that he is so organized and so meticulous about what he's going to do that they're not going to look that bad for an extended period of time. Yes, they looked that bad against Vandy last year. You'll never hear me argue that. But over an extended period of time, I just with his coaching style and the way he does things, I don't think that they'll look bad enough to where he only gets 3. I think he gets 4. Now, if they're 8-4 after the 4th year, probably gone.
Even 8-4, I think they hold on.
Yeah, I do too.
Really?
Yeah.
8-4 is
8-4, the second year of Lagway, who's supposed to be like the next swing
true.
of Anthony or
He's only a
of
sophomore.
Cam Newton.
They would.
Maybe
I
it'll be
think
hot.
they're-
See, will be hot. I don't think he's canned. I don't think he's canned at 8-4.
8-4 is somewhat respectable.
4th year?
It won't be great. Yeah, no,
Depends
you're
on
right.
the schedule. Depends on the schedule
Yeah,
too.
true.
'Cause we're gonna have Oklahoma coming in, Texas coming in.
Realistically, Joey, real quick. I know we don't want to pull up the schedules and run down it and just like really quick go through it.
Yeah, no.
Where are you at like record wise then? Without doing that,
I have one more take too.
you can't do it.
I don't know.
You don't know yet at all.
I haven't studied it yet.
I mean, I've looked at it, but like,
If I set it at 7.5, if I give him a
right
gambling number,
number.
he's going to. Yeah, damn
it's
right,
the
it's the
right
right number. I said it.
Yeah,
You're going
yeah,
over or
it's-
under? Off your gut right now. Gun to your head. What are we doing?
over.
Okay.
8-4.
Golly, he's still
Ooh,
optimistic.
8-4.
He's still drinking the Kool-Aid, baby.
I love it.
I'll take the under.
You take the under?
I'll take it.
I don't think there's
I
a
just-
wrong answer. I think 7.5 is the right number.
I do. I
and-
think 7-5, 8-4 is. I think it's a realistic and still good season for Florida this year. I really do.
Yeah,
And
I
after what
think
saw
that
in
would
the-
hold the class together. I
Right.
think that would be sufficient.
Absolutely. And after what I saw in the spring game, like, Like I said, there's pieces there to
Yes.
play really good football.
They have dudes.
The problem is the pieces aren't in key positions.
That's
at this
my
point.
point. You just nailed it. Thank you
Right.
so much for saying that.
Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do for the past 15 minutes. That's it. Damn it. Those words were the words I was looking for.
Yeah.
They are talented. Cannot doubt that.
Right.
However, where they're talented aren't the key positions. Like trying to mask a quarterback isn't great. It's not.
Yeah.
What is it? What might I say? According to 247, they say Napier could be.
On the hot seat in 2023. I mean, I can.
That'd be like after this year. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if it goes horribly bad, I can see that.
This was my take. Is I don't think he'll be in the hot seat as like the head coach, but calling the offensive plays. I think that's a very real possibility midway
maybe.
through the season
Maybe.
that he's on the hot seat to hire an offensive coordinator. To call.
Yeah, I think that's the next step. I think if the offense is,
Well, that buys
especially
him.
if the offense is average,
That'll buy him more time.
that'll buy him 2 more years no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
As long
that's-
as he makes the right hire.
Yeah, and then Lagway coming in.
good
I think a
flashy
lot
hire.
of Gator fans, myself included, are putting a lot of eggs in
I
this
was
Lagway basket.
just going to
Dude,
say
so
that.
much.
I was just going to
Because-
say that.
Because like when you see him, like he just looks so physically intimidating and good, and his arm is great, and everything about him looks good. He's 17.
It's a lot. There's a lot that can happen.
It's a lot. I mean, even him coming in, like the speed of the game from high school to college is so immensely different.
And he does play in Texas, but he's going to.
Yeah, and it's going to be
he's-
good football where he plays.
going
High school
into
football
the-
is really good there.
Yeah.
It's different in high school football in Texas and playing quarterback at the
How
University of
good
Florida.
at baseball is he?
He's pretty good, I think. I've never seen
He's
him
not
play.
like a draftable guy though.
I don't know, to be honest. He's good enough to play at Florida.
Right. That's what
Those
I'm saying.
guys are usually pretty good.
Interesting. Anyways, I think for your sake and for Rolf's sake, I hope that it is. I would go under 7.5.
Yeah.
I would go under
Yeah,
7.5.
My point to that is I feel like this team is more likely to lose a game they shouldn't than win a game that they shouldn't.
I agree.
So like
I think one of each of those is more possible than neither of those happening.
So you think canceling it out?
Yeah.
I don't see him
I
winning.
think they-
I don't
I
see
just-
him winning a game without a great
sipping
quarterback.
Kool-Aid.
I do. I think they can.
You gotta
I
have
think
a
they
good-
could go to Utah and beat Utah. I really do. It's a game they shouldn't win. I think they could do that.
I didn't think they were going to beat Utah last year. I'll say that.
They shouldn't have, but they did.
Wins or wins.
Wins are wins.
Wins.
All right.
Yep.
Gators.
I think yeah. I won't say go Gators, but yeah, interesting.
Well,
Well-
you should.
Well, since we've been talking about the Gators, let's go ahead and talk about Brian Sports. That guy is a big Gator fan, and he has the best sporting goods store around. Go to Brian Sports. Joe, you want to give him the number?
Yeah, the number is 755-0570. 386-755-0570. Call Brian Sports. He'll hook you up with whatever. Go to the store. He's got whatever you need. I promise he'll take care of you. Mention the front porch. Mention front porch sitting. Get your 10% off. Like I said, Brian Dix will take care of you no matter what. Dude is impeccable. He's as good as it gets. He's really good at his job. He's really good at running a sports store. He's a better human being than both of those.
He's been doing it forever.
Man,
You work there. I work there.
it's
Long
been like
time.
I want
You
to say
work there?
I want to say 30 years.
Your brother worked there.
Brandon worked there. Yeah, I want to say it's been 30 years that he's been doing business.
Wow, that is so awesome.
Not
Support
30.
local.
No, it can't be 30. 25.
Long time.
Long
Yeah,
time.
25
either way.
years. So yeah, go see Brian. Good dude. Great dude actually. Better
Yeah.
than good. Much better. Hey,
Totally
real
agree.
quick, Chris Doering had a quote that was a little bit surprising to me. So I'll talk about what I've been beating the drum of here in a few minutes. There's a new quarterback coming in. I can promise you that, Doering said. It'll be a little different route, maybe what a lot of people are expecting, but they will have another quarterback on that roster competing here soon.
Okay, so we know who that is, right?
Who is it?
Austin Simmons.
Yes.
Okay.
That's who I think it is too.
Okay, the kid is a 2025 kid right now.
2025.
I mean, okay, for those that don't know, that he's a high school junior.
I don't
Sophomore.
understand
No, he's a high school sophomore that will
Currently.
be a junior.
It would be a junior, yes.
that. I don't understand that. I don't understand this.
I don't know how this is going to work.
He's
but
17 and he's already done with high school.
Is he homeschooled?
He's from Pahokee, right?
Yeah, he plays at Pokey. Left-handed quarterback, pretty big kid, good arm. I don't think he comes in and competes for a starting job. I just don't think that's possible.
Let's go ahead and say this. I'll go ahead and say this, and I may be dead freaking wrong. If the University of Florida is starting a 17-year-old kid
He better be real good.
for 1 year, a 1 year rental, basically, because you say Lagway, and I agree. Like,
I mean, if he's starting at 17,
y'all ain't getting Lagway. Yeah, he'll get that Texas money, oil money.
If he comes in and starts at 17 and has a good year,
it'd
be a hell of a keep to keep Lagway.
That's why I told you I don't want that to happen.
Doring isn't even he's not the first person. There's some like a lot of smoke behind that.
There's been smoke behind it since he committed 3 weeks ago, whatever it was.
Right.
That he was going to reclassify.
2 years early.
2 years.
I didn't
early.
even know that was possible.
I have never heard of it.
Me either.
Why is he 17 and a sophomore? Red flag, first one.
But he's
He's
also
already
got
graduated.
he's got like a 5.4 GPA.
Okay, but why? Okay. Why are we 17 and a sophomore?
I don't know the answer. I don't know the answer to that. But
Maybe he started school late.
Tyler Van Dyke out of Miami starting to hit the rumor mill from Brendan Leslie.
Pray to God.
Hope not.
Please.
We got enough
Please.
Graham Mertz in the offense. We don't need Tyler Van Dyke.
Please get Tyler Van Dyke. We've already curb stomped that guy once. Please,
Everybody's
God.
curb stomped that
Yeah,
guy.
he's not good.
Marty said he'll get lit up.
Yeah.
I mean, 17. But anyways, yeah, I heard that too. I've read that. I heard about that. It'll be interesting that a high school sophomore will take the next class that he takes will be at the University of Florida.
Yeah.
High school. Think about what y'all were doing at high school sophomore.
I don't want to talk about
My
it.
son is a high school sophomore.
Yeah, Ben Netch going to play receiver. He could probably do it. But
Stop.
anyways, that's interesting. That's interesting. Is that do you like? Come on, man.
No, I mean,
Sorry.
like I said, he's a good sized kid, good arm, really smart, really, really, really smart. I like listening to him talk. He says all the right things. He should be a junior in high school next
It's a
year.
heck of a transition.
It's wild.
I can't foresee that.
I would be shocked like that, but everybody's talking about him. Like that's what everybody's assuming that he means.
That
And
means
that's what he's implying that it is too. Because like,
Yeah.
he could have just said, "Getting a quarterback, the end." Like he took it a step further.
unconventional.
Unconventional way of getting a quarterback. Like,
Different route.
Like my route would be Malik Murphy out of Texas. Like I would have already had my people calling that dude. I'm just
Allegedly.
yes, allegedly, sure, but somebody would be calling that man.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me that you're gonna sit behind Quinn Ewers and then Arch Manning's just not gonna get the job next year?
Right.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
know.
Meanwhile, you can start on 110 NCAA Division I football teams tonight.
Correct.
You're just on one of the 20 that you can't,
Yeah. Fair.
and you'll never start there.
No.
Dude, hit the portal and come to Florida, please. Pretty please. I'm begging you.
We'll have
Hey,
our
Malik,
Murphy, if you're listening.
you're never gonna hear this. Come to Florida, buddy.
Definitely listens.
You're welcome.
He's going to be tagged. I'm going to tag him.
Yeah, we're tagging him in this.
Yeah.
Gator Nation, let's ride.
And with that, let's get off of Gator Nation.
Dangerous.
Yes, so Florida State spring game. While I did not watch 1 second of the Florida game, I did watch every second of the Florida State spring game.
I was about to say, dude, you got to quit discrediting yourself right here on live show, man.
Oh boy.
I read some
gotta-
articles about it, man. That's just,
And then you repeated everything that we said about your articles.
Chad's back.
y'all hit all the right spots.
That's
I
good
mean,
job.
I just want to let you know that the sports writers that I read agreed with Chris and Joey. So
There
you're
you go.
on the right show,
Good.
coming to the right people.
There you
That's
go,
right.
man.
Clayton
So-
Steinrich said future Heisman finalist Arch Manning ? No, you'll never be a Heisman finalist.
He'll be a finalist. Speaking of Florida
So
State,
bad.
big news. Big news. I'm
5 of
dropping
13,
dropping
30
big
yards.
news right now. You guys don't even know it yet. Y'all don't know it yet. I got a text message. So we're good.
Okay.
We will be having Brian Allen on next week.
Heck yeah.
Florida State All-American.
Let's go.
Current head coach at Columbia High School. We will be interviewing him next week.
Love that.
It's gonna be that'll be a fun time.
Huge fan of that.
That'll be a good one. But speaking of,
Listen, I just listened to that guy talk for an hour, a few minutes. No, maybe not that long, but
oh, it was a freaking hour, and he's gonna hear about it. He already heard about it from us.
I was fired up.
He is as invested as I've ever seen him. I know him very, very well. And everyone else knows him very, very well. He's very, very much excited to be back.
He had a smile on his face a lot of the night.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a good time. Can't wait.
he's invested. And he always has been invested, but he just got a little extra. Happy to be
chip.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely that. Definitely that.
Yeah,
Definitely that.
can't wait.
It's going to be an exciting season.
But anyway, so I didn't mean to derail Florida State. Just had to break that news. That was big time confirmation. I knew he was going to say yeah, but
Yeah.
he texted me back and said yeah.
you told us you'd let us know, so.
I'll let you know. Now you know.
It's all about knowing the right people.
That's it. He's getting the right people.
So, Florida State. Joey, did you happen to watch the Florida State spring game?
I was there, Bradford.
Oh, that's right. I was texting you. I forgot. You did the chop.
I never did the chop. I did not wear Florida State gear.
Okay.
Nope.
Is that your
Neither of
story?
those. I got a lanyard for Chris.
Oh, I know. I already got it.
Yep.
Trust me.
Yep. Got a lanyard for
Very
Chris.
Nice lanyard.
Yeah.
Could get two, huh? Anyways.
Hey, Clayton said BA could be talking about paint drying, and I'd be ready to run through a brick wall.
He's not wrong, because at one point we were talking about scholarships and the academic process, and I was like, yeah, daggone right, man. yeah, heck yeah, keep talking.
So yeah, Florida State spring game derailed again.
So
Sorry.
you had some really hot takes. Chris was telling me some of your takes while you were texting him, and like just about our who's the receiver that we got this year? I keep forgetting his name.
Hakeem Williams.
That's him.
Yeah,
You
the
thought-
five-star.
You thought he was slow.
Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed
Okay.
with his spring game. I read beforehand where a lot of people weren't overly impressed with his spring practices. I thought that his spring game was a little iffy at best. He's a little slow off the ball, doesn't create a whole lot of separation in man coverage. They tried to force him the ball for like 2 straight drives, and he was 0 for 6. Quarterbacks were 0 for 6 targeting him. He finally got a little dig across the middle after I don't know, 8 or 9 tries of trying to get him the ball.
Joey just keeps belittling this thing. It was 6 and now 9. And
Well, because it was 6 in a row, but there was other times throughout the game where they tried, and it just I don't know. But they do have another freshman, 19.
yeah, Vendravius Jacobs.
Yeah.
All day Dre, 3-star. Nobody
All-day
liked
Dre,
him.
yeah.
All
All-day
coordinated.
Dre he can play.
Yeah, he's good.
He's
He
solid.
should be in high school.
Yeah.
He's from Vero Beach. Good player. I think you're right with the Hakeem stuff, Joey. I don't know. He's big. He's really, really big.
He's big, but he doesn't use his body like a big guy.
Yeah, not
he
yet,
did it.
man.
He didn't Saturday. I don't.
He played,
maybe
and he
does.
hasn't. He hasn't.
Yeah.
He played at Stranahan. Very, very poor quarterback. Not great competition. I'm not sure the level of coaching. So yeah, he
I 100% agree. I do.
but I agree. He's not. He won't probably contribute this year. But fortunately for Florida State, he doesn't have to. They've got plenty of guys that should be able to step in and contribute. But I don't think he's going to have to.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to have to either. Chad said, "I'll say what Gator fans say because our defense is so good." He was going against walk-ons, so
No, he wasn't. He had Renardo Green for 3 straight reps. Who's the best DB in the program.
okay. Well, there was I know there was
There was
one-
plenty of reps. I
yeah,
know, but
there was one for sure that I was like, who was 38 or 37?
yeah, Renardo Green. Yeah, 37 is definitely a walk on. But number 8, Renardo Green, who stopped him the three straight reps. They literally
yeah.
targeted him three straight times over the middle.
Right.
He's the best DB in the program. He's still way bigger than Renardo Green, so he probably should beat him
Right.
or catch the ball or shield him. I'm not making any excuses, but it wasn't like 8 reps versus
Wasn't
walk-ons.
yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I'm with that.
He did not make the walk-ons look like walk-ons when he went against them.
No, agreed.
That's fair.
Agreed.
Hakeem Williams he's a bit of a
He's gonna be
it's
a little bit of a
weird.
project.
Yeah, he's a 5-star project, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of where you want to be though. Having
Yes.
the depth to be able to develop guys like that.
Yeah.
Who is 88 at the receiver?
Kentron Portier.
Yeah, Portier looked really good.
He's
So good.
He's he'll probably be number 2 receiver this year.
He probably should be the number 1 receiver.
No, Johnny Wilson will be number 1.
How tall is Johnny Wilson?
Dude, Johnny Wilson's 6'7".
No, he's not.
Yep, 6'7" Johnny Wilson. Can you believe it?
Jokesters.
I won't believe it until I hear it on TV.
Again.
And again and again and again and again.
Portier is big-bodied receiver.
He is. I think he's a better receiver than Johnny Wilson.
He may be, and that's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I just like the way. First of all, same thing. He comes off the ball well.
Yeah.
Like his first 2 or 3 steps, he's into his route. Then he gets into and out of his breaks really well. But the biggest thing is he just attacks the football.
Yeah.
I love it.
He sucked out of high school. Not really sucked. He was just super raw, but like
Right.
a 3-star raw, like not a 5-star. He was like a 3-star. Like he wasn't great. Project, but he's just continued to work and develop, and he is what he is now. And he had a hell of a. Apparently, he's had a very, very, very good spring, and it transitioned into the spring game, which is a good sign. Like
Yeah, 100%.
It wasn't like a blip in the radar. You know, does that make sense? Like you want consistent. Like if they were really great all spring, you want that to translate.
Absolutely agree.
So apparently, he has.
What were the biggest takeaways for you from that? And like we talked about earlier, the Florida State spring game felt so much like a practice. Like the first 10, 15, 20 minutes was 12 and in.
Yeah.
And then they did a special teams drill, and then they went through 2 or 3 series, and then they did a special teams drill, and they went through 3 or 4 series, and then they ran the clock for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then they went to halftime, and then that was 12 seconds, and then they came back and played some more. So
I thought the backup quarterback, not Jordan Travis, the backup quarterbacks as a whole were like serviceable. So like the biggest fear for Seminole fans right now is if Jordan Travis gets hurt,
right.
what happens?
I thought Rodemaker looked good.
Yeah, he looked good. I mean, I think Brock Glenn looked pretty good.
I thought he looked better than AJ Duffy.
Yeah, I agree. AJ Duffy he gets a lot of hate, but he didn't have a great game. But like they weren't. The wheels will not fall off. The offensive line is good enough. Like they'll be able to turn around and hand the ball off some too, and they can still make throws. I mean, Rodemaker beat Louisville by in the 3 quarters. He had to play.
Yeah.
And
Florida State's third back is really good too.
Oh yeah, Rodney Hill.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He can freaking go.
Yeah.
They got 3 good ones too.
Really, 3 really good ones.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in a good spot. They have offensive line depth. They have like 13 O linemen that they could run out, 12, 10, 11, 12 O linemen they could run out. 2 groups, legitimately 2 groups, and that has been a really, really long time they could say that.
I thought, and I'm sure they mixed and matched, but there was times where I thought the D line overmatched the O line a lot.
Oh, they're going to.
And it was the twos mostly, but
they did
it's also
have it
the
mixed
D-line-
and matched.
yeah, the D line's also pretty good at Florida State. So
Yeah, they're. I am. Yeah, I saw Brad sent me an opinion of one of our friends, and they said they need to go portal heavy on the defensive line.
there was fans in the stands talking about the D line and how they weren't sure, and if the D line holds up, the defense is going to be really good. And I watch them play, and I'm like, there's some pretty good players on that D line.
Yeah, they're really good.
It confused me a little bit, and you know these are fans like,
Yeah, no, there's a lot. I saw some of that too.
but
Which is crazy to me because if there's one position I'm really not worried about, that's it.
On the
Especially the
defensive side.
interior.
Yeah, on the
Interior D line is gonna be. They're gonna be stupid good.
well then you also have Jared Verse.
Yeah, he's
On
and
the
Pat
outside.
Payton is. They're not.
Right.
You're not blocking them.
He's large.
Yeah, yeah,
He's so big.
yeah. They're freaking huge.
Like he just happened to be he literally walked right in front of me at one point, and I was like,
Jared Verse,
no,
Pat Payton. Yeah, he's put on like 30 pounds.
Yeah,
He's a
I
monster.
was standing with Jason Floyd actually, and he was telling me about it. He's like, hey, last year he didn't look like this at all. He's like, I also didn't stand 2 feet from him, but he didn't look like that.
No, he's.
He looks like that right now.
Yeah, he's. He was the defensive player of the year, like rookie player of the year in the ACC last year.
Yeah,
And then he added 30 pounds.
Right. Well,
And
he-
kept everything else.
yeah.
I'm not worried about them on defense.
really shouldn't be.
The back end a little bit. I think they played good. Like every catch was contested. I think for the most
thought so,
part.
yeah.
That's all you can ask for. They competed. It was a very clean, crisp, competent spring game. Offense scored points on both sides. Defense, like there wasn't like just busted coverages,
Right.
people running naked, and tons of missed tackles. It wasn't. It was a practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lake City guy, how'd he do?
Shane.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love Shane.
yeah.
He's a freaking.
He didn't
ball
have
hawk.
to do much. He didn't play a whole bunch either.
No, they did that a lot with a lot of them.
Yeah.
They didn't play him a lot. But his biggest thing is just has to be like consistent.
Right.
He flashes like they know he's a freak, azoid athlete.
Yeah.
So much range. Just got to be more consistent. I think is what they're looking for.
Yeah.
He'll-
We
he'll
didn't
play.
talk about the Lake City guy at Florida. He also played pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he flashed. He flashed the
Jaden
chops.
Robinson's a monster as well.
Yeah, I think he's going to get legitimate playing time as a freshman.
I think he will. I think he should.
I do. I think I think that he'll, depending on Wingo. Wingo hasn't. He didn't play much this spring. He didn't practice much. He was in a non-contact almost the entire spring,
Which is good for Jaden.
which was really good for Jaden because it gave him a lot of reps, especially with the twos, but even some with the ones.
Yeah, to learn too. He has
yeah,
to learn.
yeah.
You want to learn in the spring. They don't really let you learn in the fall.
Right. So it was big for him to do that. I think he's got a chance to, like I said, get some meaningful plays
Yep.
this year. So that's good for 2 Lake City guys at 2 local universities.
Love
I think Shaheem, I think, is going to be
Oh
a
yeah.
monster this year.
Yeah, he's
just a gamer.
He'll have a huge year.
Yeah.
Kalen Deloach.
Pick 6,
Oh
fumble
my
recovery for a
God.
touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah, have a day, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bethune didn't play. He's probably the best of the bunch. Just cleaning up a little injury. They're cautious. They didn't play. They didn't play everyone. Jordan Travis is Jordan Travis. He had a bad pick, or actually that pick that Deloach had, he had no business being there. But it's a hell of a play by him.
Yeah.
I feel very good about Florida State's season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as much as I enjoyed the spring game, Ryan Vaughn has a point. The biggest takeaway was the uniforms. That
Yeah.
was all over Twitter.
Yeah.
I for one really really love the uniforms. Chris, I know
We
you're a
I
fan.
won't
let
spend
y'all
a ton of
handle
time on uniform talk. I most definitely love the change. I think it was odd that it was universally loved by everyone. Like I didn't see anyone say something negative about it.
I
So
liked them.
you did too.
Loved them.
There you go.
They look great.
That's cute.
Yeah. I don't have a whole
They
lot
look like
more to
uniforms to
add.
me.
My biggest thing with the spring game is no
Nobody got
major
hurt.
no injuries, no major injuries. That's what you're trying to do.
Ditto.
Trying to get out of it.
Yep.
Florida too.
Yep. 100% agree.
Sweet.
Was good for both of them.
Yep. Fred, what we
All
got?
right, well, speaking of new looks and uniforms, go get yourself a new look from Josh McCardle. That guy will fix you up. He is the best. Joseph, you want to give him the number?
Yep. I would love to give him the number.
Jeez. It's almost like Brad knew what he was doing.
Yeah, he didn't, but he ended up knowing what he's doing after all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, the number to Josh's Barbershop, 386-247-1430. Text that guy, and he will hook you up. Best barber in town. We went to him last week. Both of us same day.
That was cool. Fit us in.
Yeah.
Had the spring game on two TVs.
Yeah.
So like while you were getting your haircut, you could watch, and I was in the like little waiting area.
Yeah, we can call it that.
It's right next, like right beside it. Like
Yeah, and we were still talking, obviously. Yeah.
But I was watching it on my screen.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's
Really,
a
really
time.
good.
Really good time. But yeah, great experience there at Josh's Barbershop, and he'll give you the best cut that you've had. He's as good as he gets at what he does. So
Yeah, no doubt.
go see him.
Bradford, did you see the tweet that Lane Kiffin sent?
No, I didn't see the tweet that Wayne Kiffin sent. Do you want to share it with us?
Yeah, I do. Joey, did you see it?
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin's the troll god.
I love Lane Kiffin. I
My
really
man.
do.
Yeah,
Hammered us.
He's as good of a troll as he gets on Twitter. He really is.
He is.
He hammered us. He said at Florida Gators, fire emoji when it was 7-7 with 9 to go in the fourth.
Did he? No one else can see that, or
No, not really.
okay.
He didn't have this pre-done, I guess.
Oh,
I'm riffing now.
oh,
That's
good
a nice
man.
riff.
Thank you.
And that is funny. He really is the troll of trolls.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Marty has a suggestion for you, Brad.
No.
Marty said, get a trim on that beard, LOL.
I wonder why I stopped coming to this stuff.
We know.
Just kidding.
This is why you stopped coming?
No, I always
This
do
is
all
the
that
first
hate.
time you've been on the front porch in like 2 months.
No, that's not true. First of all, we
Yeah,
just
this
like
is the front porch sitting with Bradford Douglas.
I've got an idea.
What's that?
Here we
Universal
go.
idea.
All right.
If LSU beats FSU, so y'all play that in the first game of the season, right?
Yeah, opening up. in
Brad will
Orlando.
shave his beard down to the face live
No.
on the front porch.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
No, absolutely
That's
not.
fine.
I don't want to see beardless Brad ever again.
I don't either. It's so weird, honestly.
Okay, guys, I am not that ugly. Like, what are we doing?
It's not that it's ugly. It's
No,
just that you
there's
look so
another
good with a
word
beard.
that I would use to describe, but I will not do it on air.
I appreciate
But,
that.
man,
it's mean.
it's-
And I know what you're thinking.
Oh yeah, I am. It is.
Stop thinking it. It's
Okay.
mean.
No, we will not allow it. We won't.
Bradford.
We won't.
We love Brad.
Look at that
don't we?
thing. Look at that. Wildebeest.
That's a man's beard right there.
That is a man's beard. Thank you.
Yeah, you
Hey,
are.
Mesnard. Shout out Curtis Mesnard. I miss you, man. Freaking.
Mesnard's good people.
I-
We
I-
need to schedule
I really
our
like
next
him.
appointment with him at Josh's.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. What do you say? FSU uniforms don't look like Pier 1 pillows anymore. I can't afford anything at Pier 1. I went in there one time.
Did you?
And I looked at a nightstand, and it was like $800. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. I'll go to IKEA, $44. But yes, they don't anymore, thank God. What we got, Brad? What we got next besides your beard getting trimmed?
My beard is not going to get trimmed because Florida State's not losing to LSU. So,
Oh, jeez.
most quarterbacks drafted. I am trying.
That's a nice, cool graphic here. Tyler's going to throw up on the screen for us.
excited about
We've just been a
this.
very short period of time here.
Yes.
Is that interesting to you, Joey? Is there any
please.
takeaway?
All right, I'll read it out for the
Yeah,
series.
all
We got
of-
most quarterbacks drafted. Number 1 on the board, Oklahoma with 5. Alabama.
This is since when, though?
This is since 2010.
Very good.
Last decade. Plus, it's some change. Oklahoma 5, Alabama
So he ducked a
4,
little bit.
Clemson 3, Florida State 3, LSU 3, Notre Dame 3, Ohio State. Okay, they're all 3. Ohio State, Oklahoma State, Texas A&M, USC.
I don't think that's a whole lot to take. The one that's interesting to me is Bama a little bit. Hey, no Jake Kennedy in the chat. What the heck, Jake?
It's Thursday. He forgot probably.
If
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts doesn't flip, that flips for them. Alabama's number 1 at that point.
Yep.
Kind of interesting.
Yeah, you're right. That's true. Alabama and Oklahoma would be opposite.
Yeah.
Not really a surprise there for me.
Yeah, not really either.
Maybe Notre Dame.
Well, realistically, the surprise is Florida State, honestly.
It's not Notre Dame.
What?
That's a
Surprise?
surprise for me.
Yeah, that's true. Notre Dame is
Yeah.
probably the biggest surprise. Ohio State having the same as Notre Dame is surprising.
Yeah, it is.
Oklahoma State?
Ohio
That-
State?
No,
Oklahoma
Oklahoma State doesn't surprise me. That's all they do is throw the
Well,
football.
yeah, they aired out a bajillion times.
Yes. But which quarterbacks got drafted? I can't think of one.
Since 2010.
Yeah. Can you?
Not off the top of my
That's what I'm
head.
saying. That's why it surprises me. Like, I don't know any of these jokers. Are they taking in like the sixth
Okay, but
round?
5 at
Rush,
Oklahoma?
Cooper Rush.
Okay.
Brendan Whedon?
No, that was like 70 years ago. He was
Dude, I
close.
don't
He
know.
actually may have been close. It may have been
2010, it's got to be close.
No, it probably was 2010.
He's
or
got to
11.
have one of them.
No, yeah, Whedon, Rush, and
I don't know. The fact that we got 2 is shocking. LSU 3.
yeah, that's not surprising. Florida State had the 2 back-to-back with
Ponder and
EJ
EJ Manuel.
Manuel, and then
First rounders,
Right.
shocker, and then Jameis.
and then Jameis.
God Almighty, he was so good. I was watching some stuff on him. Oh my God, he was so good.
Yeah, other than that, no, I'm not surprised by anything
No.
on that list.
You're not surprised by
Rudolph,
that's the guy.
There it is. Shout out Coach Reed.
Good job,
Damn it.
Coach Reed.
Yeah, Rudolph. All right, cool. We can move on.
I'm fixing to make sure Cooper Rush went to
Oh,
went to Oklahoma State. I'm pretty sure he did, but
Okay, we have another cool graphic we're going to put on, right, Tyler?
Sure, buddy. What is this? Is this the Anthony Richardson thing?
nope.
Yeah, it is. That's what's next.
Okay.
Ian on Twitter.
Oh yeah, do that.
Joey, you want to explain this?
yep, Cooper Rush went to Central Michigan, completely made up Oklahoma State.
Central Michigan is very close to Oklahoma State.
It is. They're in the
How
same
the hell
ballpark.
did you get that?
I'm
Because
not
his
sure.
name is Cooper.
I don't think it is.
That's a
Maybe.
very Oklahoma State thing
It
to
is.
say.
I don't know.
Cooper.
I have no idea how
It
I
is.
did that.
That's like it's like a gunslinger. It's a heck of a quarterback.
Yeah, it does
Cooper.
feel like an Oklahoma State
Cooper.
thing.
Last name Rush too.
I can
Cooper
get behind
Rush.
that.
Just-
Yeah, Joey,
this
explain
to me.
this stat. This is bizarre.
Okay, so I got to get to it because the tweet is way better.
Well, you didn't post a tweet. Oh wait, yes you did.
No,
Did you post
that's
it?
the only thing I put in
That
there.
is the only
Tyler
thing that you
was the
posted.
tweet.
Yeah, the tweet. does
So
have
this
it
guy
there.
said Anthony Richardson's catchable ball rate is fascinating. Of the 91 charted quarterbacks, only one, Marino, had a higher drop rate by his wide receivers. The only quarterback better at avoiding sacks was Phillip Rivers, had the 5th least attempts under 10 yards. Overall accuracy resembles Geno Smith, Kyler Murray, and Kenny Pickett. So basically, it's
does this
saying,
validate everything that I have ever said about AR, or is it the opposite? Because I think it's validating
I'm not sure because
his drop rate.
like the receiver drop rate that for him was miserable. There was too many drops by his receivers.
Which means that would directly impact the completion percentage,
100%.
which is the only knock on him.
Right. And then
Good, validated.
Yep. And then obviously avoiding sacks.
It's incredible.
That's what he does. The only person better was Phillip Rivers, which is kind of surprising.
He's
right?
just so big you can't get him down.
And then basically all of his not all, but a lot of his attempts are over 10 yards. And so they're less likely to be completed, obviously. So
Wow, sounds like somebody's already talked about this before.
So it looks like
Didn't Chris say that like maybe the coaching should have got him more completable balls, not over 10 yards?
Listen, we were in.
And I was
fourth down.
told that they were completable.
We were in 4th down a lot this year, and for some reason on 4th down, Billy Napier was like, "Let's just air this thing out 30 yards."
every time.
Why did he do that?
Scared money don't make money. Y'all love to tweet
It was
that, but
unbelievable. He did it. every
y'all love
time.
to tweet scared money don't make money. But when it don't make money, you paying on that
Well, then
Tuesday
it
to
ain't
that
good.
bookie.
It ain't good no more. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I thought
I'm so glad you found that. That
Yeah.
makes me feel like super intelligent.
it should because you are super intelligent actually.
Well, which makes the outlook for like Florida football a little bit grim, I would say. Or if nothing else, maybe miss window with that guy.
I think that's the biggest thing.
I think that's the biggest thing. I think that's
I
fair.
think it's
I
more
will
that than
take
anything
back.
else.
I'll
Sorry.
take back what I
Really
said.
bad timing, man.
I think
It's a
missed
generational talent.
Missed window with such an incredible talent. I think is what we'll look back on and say, man,
And
that guy.
while Florida State was where they were,
Right.
like to have in Miami where they were or where they are,
yeah.
And
like,
they'll
they're still
always
there.
be.
They are as bad as we think Florida and Florida State are, or where Florida State was at the time, and where Florida they're not bad. They're nowhere. It's not even on the same scale right now. Will never be Miami. That thing is It is going to crumble down. It is coming.
I tweeted that.
It's very very soon.
I tweeted it.
Like
not
maybe
long
this
ago.
year. Have you looked at their recruiting class? Well, I don't mean to derail us. Because
No. Let's derail it. Let's
derail
do
it.
it.
Time to derail.
Time to derail.
Go
you know,
pull
I'm always into derailing.
Go
to,
look
to
at
destroy Miami.
Tyler while we're talking. Go pull up 247 recruiting rankings.
I'll do it right now.
And then we need to find out like by player rankings because their commit list is absolutely abysmal.
I don't know. I said
In the 30s.
5 days ago. I said that-
30s?
22.
Oh, because they got to commit today. What's that number?
87.11?
Ugh.
87, basically.
go back up Florida and Florida State. You got to scroll.
Florida State, 90.5.
Yep. What's Florida?
Florida, 94.5.
Big number, 94.
That is a big number. The only one that's Georgia's at a little bit lower at 90.3.
Florida's the best in the country. I love that Florida State has how many commits right now?
11.
And they're all in Florida and South Georgia, baby. Big fan of that.
Yep.
Anyways, Miami's trash can.
Yep. Agreed.
Shout out Mesnard. Miami's house.
Did they get another 3-star?
Barely. I don't think he had any numbers by his name.
No.
No one knew who he was. He's from like New Jersey. They don't play football in New Jersey.
It was like a 2.5, and they rounded up.
Yeah, get out of here, Miami. Mario Cristobal, you sucker. Sucker.
I know what
Brad,
you said.
why'd
I
you
know
look
what
at
you
Brad?
said.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Just
Dude, I don't drop the F-bomb on here anymore.
He said anymore.
In general at all.
Oh, man. Do y'all
Yeah.
remember the bleep button?
Oh, the bleep button was so good.
I love the bleep button.
We need to have a live bleep button.
It's one of the things we're going to work on towards the fall, but we're going to talk about that in the after show.
There you go.
Sweet.
I'm with that.
Back to the bleep button.
After show meeting, here for it. There's one more graphic, and then let's get out of here, man.
Yeah. So,
Right? Are we getting out of here after one more, or what? What are we doing?
well, yeah, and then we're gonna do the last question that we said before the show.
yeah.
'Cause
Okay.
I think that's relevant. I think we have to talk
That's
about
fine. I'm good with that.
that. So this was just a time filler because I saw it the other day, and I feel like this is incredibly easy. Like I don't think this is hard at all.
Jesus, that question. Yeah. So you want to because we do have still podcasters that are just podcasters. They don't watch it, and that's okay. We still love them. We
little
want
bit.
to tell them what we're looking at here.
It's crazy that we still have
Two-
more podcasters than we do
2 got to start,
Yep.
live.
There it is.
and we got 4 players listed. We got Brian Dawkins, Troy Polamalu,
Uh huh.
Ronnie Lott,
Uh huh.
Ed Reed.
Yeah. So two
Or
safeties.
as Pat McAfee would say, Troy Polamalu.
Hey, so this is easy for you?
For me, yes.
Let me go first. I don't think I'm copying either of you.
Yeah, I love
Oh,
that.
there it is. Confident.
Little
I'm going to
confidence.
go Troy Polamalu and Ed Reed to start.
Doesn't Joey hate Troy Polamalu, or am I thinking of somebody else?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Joey hates a lot of people.
You hate Troy Polamalu, don't you?
Ed Reed's
hate
unanimous,
Troy
right?
Ed Reed is 1,000%.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Ed Reed is the very first one I'm picking. Ed Reed, no doubt. Throw it back up there. There it is. Ed Reed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like the other one is so easy too. Ronnie Lott.
I'm going to be honest. Didn't watch a whole
didn't
lot of
see
Ronnie
that
Lott.
See, I didn't know who that was.
Yeah,
so I
he
couldn't
was-
put
he
him
was-
in.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
He was.
I knew who-
No, don't say that.
I knew
No.
who he was. I know who he was.
Okay, there it is.
Marty's got it. Ed Reed, Ronnie Lott. It's
Marty got it? Shocker.
yeah.
Nobody's shocked by that.
No, because he was able to see Ronnie Lott though.
Yeah, I didn't watch a whole lot of Ronnie Lott. I'm going to be honest. I just didn't.
He was Ed Reed except for bigger
Well, damn it.
and hit harder probably.
Yeah, Riley Reed, Coach Reed says you can't go wrong here as long as Ed Reed is one of them. I totally agree. I think I would like. I think I have to go like contrarian to not go Ronnie Lott. I'm going Dawkins, man. Like Ed Reed is my
Dawkins is
rangy
so
guy,
good,
and
too.
Dawkins is going to just absolutely take your face off.
Yeah.
Troy was so
Different.
he was a big play guy,
different.
big play guy, and he was rangy too.
He
But
was.
he was everywhere.
And unless it
That's
wasn't.
that's what Ed Reed is, though. I don't need 2 of Ed Reeds.
Right.
If I can do Ed Reed twice, I'll do Ed Reed twice. But I'll go Ed Reed, Dawkins.
I like it.
Tyler?
Ed Reed.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go different.
No, you can't.
go
You, no,
different.
it
You want me to
can't
go
be.
different? I'll go different. I think it's
So,
good.
tell your,
No,
tell,
go
tell
with
your
who you
truth.
want. Go with who you want.
Brad said, "Tell your truth."
Tell your truth.
I'll go Ed Reed and Polamalu. Why not? Why not? I don't think it really matters.
There we go.
Let's go. Me and you on the same page, Ralph.
Interesting.
Interesting.
All right.
No, Marty, you were right. Sorry, go ahead.
Joseph, do
Which
you want to
means we
read
were
your
right.
question that you posed to us before the podcast show began?
Oh, I know my dad's answer to this question
Can we
so
not
bad.
do the ad read that's there?
We can do the ad read. You should go see LCCC
Oh,
golf
my gosh.
course.
Lake City Country Club has an excellent golf course. Free, wonderful, 18 holes, beautiful greens, straight fairways, very clean. They do an excellent job. They have brand new golf carts, Joey.
They do.
I love Kelsey loved the golf carts. We went and played 9 not too long
Take
ago.
the kids?
We took Mia, and we played 9, and that was all.
Yeah.
We're not gonna take. We weren't gonna get more than 9, but it was fun. It was a great time.
Yeah.
She liked the golf carts. They were comfortable. They went fast. Mia had a great time. It was fun. Course was wonderful. Well manicured. Absolutely great experience for me and my family, not just me. I took
You
my
and the
wife
fam.
and my kid, and was able to do that. Yeah,
Yeah. Next time you should definitely eat there as well.
yeah. I will do that actually.
If you want to make a reservation, Chris, you should call 755-020721.
What was the number one more time?
755-0721.
I'll tell
Love
you
it.
what. If I had a 4-foot putt I needed to make, you know where I'd want to hit that putt?
Country Club at Lake City.
Yes, sir.
Lake City Country Club.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
As I said, LCCC.
Anyways, so yeah. So now the last question. Just a fun, just something I don't even know where I saw it at, but something I saw. So you have a 4-foot putt for $10 million. Okay, 4-foot putt for $10 million. But if you miss, you go to prison for 10 years. Are you putting it? Are you putting it?
I'll go ahead and answer this. No, man, because prison's boring, and I don't really golf, so I don't.
Bro, we've seen you golf. I would also not.
No, I would not allow you to do
I have
it.
more
To be,
fans
to be
than
quite
all.
honest.
I have more fans than all of you at golfing, so I don't want to hear this.
They're watching you chunk
That's okay.
the driver into
That
the
is a
ground.
fact.
Do y'all have fans? Because I have fans.
Do you?
Yes.
Name them.
Y'all actually.
It's a shame that you wouldn't.
too.
It's a shame that you wouldn't come on the show more often to appreciate your fans. Huh? Okay.
And Ralph's right. YouTube. I have fans on YouTube.
Let's take you to the golf course this weekend.
Okay.
Let's take a
me to the golf
4-foot
course
putt.
this
Oh
weekend.
my god.
4-foot
No.
putt.
We can do something to this.
Yeah, no, we are.
It won't be a 10-year sentence, but it will be something. It will be something disgusting. You gotta eat a grub worm.
I don't want to know. I don't want to do something disgusting. Like
Yes. No. This isn't up for debate.
That's not for
No.
debate.
This
I'm
no.
doing
It's
something
not up for
disgusting.
debate. It will not be. Post show. This is happening.
Yeah, we'll post
He's going to
it.
make a 4-foot putt. Hell, we'll make it a 3-foot putt. If he makes a 3-foot putt, you get a Rockstar drink. That's what you
Ooh,
like.
I like Rockstar.
Or if you don't, we'll find the punishment. But there will be a
Can it be a
punishment.
watermelon Rockstar drink? Because those are disgusting.
No.
No.
No. You will not get to choose.
Yeah.
All right,
We
Joey.
would choose for you, yes.
Actually, let's go, Rolf. I think I know your answer. Rolf, what are we doing here? Sitters in the chat. Like, there's still some of you here. Are you taking a 4-foot putt for $10 million? Or, if you miss it, it's 10 years in prison. What are you doing?
All right, I'm up first. Oh, man, this is so tough. You know, you talk about like Florida's number 7.5. 4 foot is the perfect number for this.
I agree.
It is just the distance that if I've got a par there, I'm squeezing my legs a little tight. Like, this is not. No one that you're playing with is giving you this one. Like, you got to make it.
Yeah.
4 foot is tough, man.
What are you doing?
10 years is a long time. I can't.
You're not putting it.
No.
You're walking away from $10 million.
Listen, I'm realistic with myself and my putting abilities.
Okay.
Even if I was at the Country Club Lake City,
You're not putting it.
I'm not putting it. I can't do it.
All right.
My little girl
So
would be 15.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
We-
And
I'm sure we have the same answer on this.
dude, I don't know. I'm wavering a little bit. So when you
Then
first
we don't have the same answer. If
when
you're
you
wavering, we're not.
no, when you first asked me, I said no doubt. I'm putting
you,
it.
Marty.
I'm putting it. Like I'm absolutely putting it.
Yeah.
No, like it's 4 foot. And then I was like, you know what? Joey's got like a little carpet here. It looks like turf. Let me look at what 4 foot is.
Right.
And then I stepped
And
it
then you
off.
stood over it.
And I looked at 4 foot and I'm like, oh shoot, I've missed a lot of these. Damn, I've missed a lot of these little
With
4
no
footers.
pressure, really.
No, there's always pressure because I've.
Not 10 years of prison pressure.
No, you're right. That's a very good point. That's a different level of pressure.
Yep.
Or make it 10 million.
Or $10 million.
That's pressure.
Like, have you ever played in a golf tournament where it's like a putting contest? You
No.
win, like $300. I've done that.
Did you win it?
No.
Well,
No.
so what ultimately comes down to is Joey. I think I have to step away from it.
Go this side of the table.
I have to.
This side of the table.
I if it was less,
Joey, I hate to let you down on this side of the table.
It's okay.
that's the irresponsible side. So that's this is the L. So you can be part of the L for this one time. So what are you doing?
I'm putting it.
You're gonna make it too.
And if I don't, I'm gonna try to make another deal. I'll either go to prison for life. I want 2 putts at it. Give me.
This is the Joey thing I've ever heard in my life.
I said earlier, I'm gonna go practice. I was told you're not allowed to practice.
No, this is like you're like going at you're at the grocery store and someone walks up to you and says, "Hey,
And then
we're gonna go putt."
right, so that was the first negative. And then I was like, okay, cool. I'll have good behavior in there, and I'll get out an 8, 7.5. Won't fight anyone
can't
or
do that.
anything. No good behavior. So
Hey, Austin Lawrence in the chat.
Austin, answer the question, Austin. 4 foot for 10 million or No, that's not a
That's
direct
not an
answer. I want a direct answer.
Austin, 4 foot for 10 million, or you go to prison for 10 years if you miss.
10
Do you
million
putt it?
He's struggling over this.
I am struggling.
This is the guy that's not
listen.
going to struggle under pressure for a 4-foot putt.
Dude, we're all going to sink. No, we are going to do this weekend. We're going to all go to the course.
All right.
We're gonna find we'll
Random
find
spots.
a 4-foot putt.
Right.
And
It
we'll
won't be
all
the same
have
4-foot
we'll
putt.
all have punishments if you don't make it. We have to
Yes.
do it. And we'll record it. It'll be it'll be wonderful. It's a great content thing.
Yep, we'll put it on Twitter for what
See,
we think.
God, I love Austin Lawrence.
I have 2 kids. I'm putting that all day. Good shot, brother.
Also, Marty said he'd come visit me if I didn't make it. So
For 10 years, huh? Yeah.
Don't forget about you
my
too,
dad,
buddy.
but
Don't worry about it.
you forget about me after 2 weeks.
Everybody
No, if you made it, I wouldn't forget about you after 2
Okay,
weeks.
let me change this up real quick. If it was a free throw, same thing.
Dude, I play
free throw?
basketball. I play
Free throw.
basketball every day now. I'm shooting.
I'd shoot the free throw.
Why did you do that?
You ever seen Bradford shoot?
I'm actually a
It
pretty
looks
good
like
free
he's
throw
cranking
shooter.
a lawnmower.
I'm actually a pretty good free throw shooter.
Dude, you crank it from down here and whip that thing up like that with your fingers.
We made
Brad's
fun of
fingers
Jim,
go
too.
backwards like this. Brad, show the people what your fingers do.
No,
and
you're
imagine this Joker shooting a free throw. No, you have to now. Look at this.
Hey, he's getting a lot of backspin on that.
Oh yeah, it's gonna definitely rotate, but it doesn't.
I'm making my free throw. I know I can.
Oh my god! So we go to the gym too. I cannot wait. This is great.
It's going to be a fun day.
I don't know that I would do the same thing with a free throw. And
I don't think I would
I
shoot
was
a
a
free throw.
90% free throw shooter in high school.
Oh.
Would you shoot 3?
Wait, you think
Oh.
500.
Oh.
500.
Wait, time out.
Made
You-
452 of them.
Did you really?
Uh huh.
That is not real.
Okay.
You got fouled that much?
No, it was a shoot-a-thon.
Oh, I thought it was your career stat.
God,
no
heck
I was
no.
like, dude, how'd you get fouled so much? You
I
didn't play
wish.
that many minutes.
How many did you make?
452 out of 500.
Does anybody believe that?
No.
Put in your chat if you actually believe Joey right there.
I'm not gonna call a guy a straight up flyer.
Joey,
like
wait,
that.
time
like
out.
you
You
just
think
did.
452?
I made 48 in a row at one point.
Wait, you think you can putt better than you can shoot?
4-foot putt?
A free throw.
It's not the length. It's the nerves. Like anybody that's ever stood over a putt that matters knows.
Imagine shooting a free throw like that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Oh no, I think I'd have a better chance at the putt.
I think so too.
Wow.
And I have a lot of confidence in my free throw ability.
I don't think that I would shoot like.
Wait,
2
so
foot
you're
back, 2
90?
foot
You're
to the
90% from 4 foot on the putt? No, putting.
No, probably not. But
So
I think,
then-
but I think 1 out of 1. I think 1 out of 1. I got a better chance at it.
You're only 1 out of 1 on the free throw. I'm not asking you to make 10.
I know. I don't know why. I just feel like I got a better chance at the at the putt. I don't know why.
Oh my god, I can't wait. This is gonna be so much fun this weekend. I can't wait.
Also, that was 85 years ago. I still play golf
That's true.
every
That's true.
weekend.
You do.
I don't shoot free throws hardly ever anymore.
Austin
Oh my
gets
God.
it right. He said it's all about confidence, boys. I have 0.
I can't wait.
I'm ready for this.
0.
I'm ready for this 4-foot putt for 10 million.
I love Riley. Riley went 0 for 10 from free throw line in 6th grade.
That's almost impressive, Riley.
Brett, I feel like you might go 0 for 10
No,
right now.
I think I'd shoot 8 of 10 right now.
Bull.
I'm
Bull
a good free
crap.
throw shooter. I'm a good free throw shooter.
Oh my! I have a key to the gym. Oh my God, we're doing that this weekend. We're gonna film 10 straight free throws, and I guarantee.
Can we leave here and do it right now?
Dude, I mean, no, but no, this
I won't.
weekend.
Thank you,
We're
Marty.
doing it. We're doing it.
Always has my back.
Brad can make a free throw. Daddy, yeah, he might can make 1, but he's not making 8 out of
I
10.
think I can make it out of 10.
Brad, oh my God,
There's
I'm
zero-
done
Let's
with
do
this.
this. Let's see what Kobe Bryant shot from the free throw line.
Oh
84%.
yes,
I actually believe Bradford.
I do too. But can we fact check him? Can we fact
yeah,
check him really
let's
quick?
fact check.
Brad said 84%. So
So he's
confident.
only slightly worse than Kobe from free throws. And Kobe said, "I'll bet 500 grand on it."
He did say that once.
I know he did. 83.7.
That's
rounds
84.
84. Oh my God, you sicko! Get us out of here, man. This is ridiculous. Sitters, stay tuned for the content this weekend. Oh my God, it's gonna be.
I can't wait.
I can't
We're
wait.
gonna have such a great weekend.
Yeah, I can't wait.
It'll be great.
Yep.
Let's go.
All right, well, that's going to be it for tonight's Sitters. This has been Bradford Douglas on with Joey Edge and Chris Martinez with producer Rolf, and we are Front Porch Sitting. See you next time, Sitters.